Hi, and welcome to the new in-basket renovation quick video. Today, I will walk you through the new look and changes for our UMS in-basket. Let's go ahead and head to our in-basket workspace tab and check out some of the new features. In-basket has a sleeker and cleaner look with new designs for the home screen, message list, and much more. In-basket has been optimized to better fit your workflows and preferences, and it is now easier to check your message counts at a glance and quickly act on them using quick actions in the message toolbar. The in-basket home and folders have been redesigned to help you intuitively navigate to your most important messages and quickly find information you are looking for. The home screen features counts for new high priority, and total messages alongside your attached in-baskets, your pools, and saved searches. For a quick tour of the new changes, you can use your in-basket home screen and the Did You Know component and scroll through some of the new features here. You can also use your light bulb here or here to tour through some of the changes as well. As stated before, the home screen will now have a filter for the new high priority, and total messages. By clicking on these components, you bring up a search field on the left-hand side where you can easily find your new messages here. To get back to the home screen, on the top in-basket toolbar, you have your house icon, which will bring you back here. Another great feature of our in-a-basket renovation is there are no longer those confusing buttons to mark a message as complete. The done, reviewed, and complete buttons are now simply just done. This creates consistency across your in-basket folders for every message type. You also can now find relevant in-basket messages in the associated patients chart. When using the reply and forward buttons with the floppy disk icons, your message will automatically be saved to the encounter summary report. So whenever you see these reply or forward options with the floppy disk, just know that you will be saving your message to the patient's chart. You can now use advanced filters to find messages in each message folder. When you open up a folder in your in-basket, you can use the filter icon in the top right corner and hover over filter by value and select a new category you want to filter on. For example, I'm going to select test, and now I can select and filter by the test that I want to see, which makes it much more efficient for me to manage these results. It has now created a filter at the top where I can go ahead and mark the X to clear that filter out. Although I've now cleared that filter out, Epic now has the ability to save that filter as a quick filter button. Simply by going back to the filter icon, I can see the filter that I've created for my test and go back and use that. A change that needs to be called out specifically for results is the use of our results management. Previously, in our older version, we had an activity called result note. That has now been changed to result management. You are still able to respond and reply to messages using result management. So now result note is called result management. However, the functionality of it is still the same. With our new renovation, you can personalize your message toolbar, make better use of space, and prioritize the buttons you use the most by personalizing this message toolbar. You can do that by opening any folder in your in-basket and click to drag these buttons here to rearrange them. Move buttons you don't use often to the rarely used folder by dragging them below the toolbar where you'll see the move to rarely used option. And that's how you can move them out of your space. You can also set up quick macros to respond to messages. To do this, right-click on any of the top tool buttons like Reply or Forward, and then you can set the action as a double-click action. An asterisk will appear by the button's name, indicating that this is a double-click action. So now if I double-click on this patient, it now opens up in a response where I can go ahead and enter my comment. And I want to point out that there is a banner right above this toolbar that states that this message will be available in chart review. So this will save to the patient's chart. Again, here's my send button. So anything with that floppy disk will be saved to the chart. And that's how you can create a quick macro just by simply right-clicking on these actions and setting it as a double click there. Keep track of your messages that you need to follow up on using the follow-up activity in each message list. Simply select the message you want to follow up or postpone, use the follow-up activity, put in your comment, or use the quick actions to postpone it, or use the calendar to select your date. So if I use the postponement calendar, hit accept, I can now find that in our new follow-up section on the left-hand side. So I'm going to minimize my search field, open up follow-up, and I have my postponed messages where I can easily follow back up on there. And if I need to move it back to my in basket, I can click move to my messages. Let's go back to the home screen. And if you want to be more efficient within InBasket, you can use the search activity to find specific messages based on different criteria, including the message type, patients, or specific date range. From the Home tab, you can use the Save Search component and click on the green plus sign. And now we can search for a specific patient, message type, date, or who the sender or recipient may be. I'm going to search for a message by a specific patient. So I'm going to go to my search field, type in that patient's name, and hit run in the bottom right corner. Now I can see over on the left-hand side, I've got my search sidebar that allows me to see any specific messages regarding my patient. So you can easily comb through this to find specific results, messages, refills, whatever message type may be associated with that patient. I'm going to go back to the home screen. And this completes our in-basket renovation video.